Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to fix a meat for you that we really like here, and I have some top round steak, and I've had this in my freezer, so I've got to go on and use it, and it was 2 packs of them, so it's right many steaks, but it'll be eaten either today, tomorrow, or tomorrow night. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil in the bottom of my frying pan. And I can't use this frying pan on my New Wave induction cooktop because it doesn't, it's not stainless steel, and you can't, a magnet won't stick to it, so I have to put this in my regular oven. And so what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these steaks into strips, and you always want to cut across the grain, so the grain's kind of going that way. So I'm going to cut it, I hope y'all can see this, I'm going to cut it in strips going this way, and I'm just going to put the strips in here. And you want to leave your meat a little frozen, makes it a lot easier to cut. And I'm just cutting all of these steaks, and so you can see the way the grain is going. So I'm going to cut these just like this, and I'm going to put these on high for a few minutes and cook them, and then turn the stove down to medium high and let these sear and get them cooked. And then after that's done, I'll bring you back and show you what else I'm gonna do. Alright, I did want to bring you back before I put this on the stove and show you that I'm going to put salt and pepper all on this. And it is right much meat, so it's probably going to have to cook on high for a few minutes to get this browned, because with this much meat in here, it's a lot of times it'll just boil. So I'm going to have to really cook it on high and turn it and all this with all this meat in here. But like I said, this is top round steak, and just put as much salt and pepper as you like or you think that you would want on your steak. And now I'm going to put this on the stove and brown it up, and when I finish I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. I've got some pretty good sear marks on this steak, but I wanted to tell you, this is top round steak. If I was to serve this right now, it is so tough. But what I'm going to do is I've got, it's all seared in the pan, and I'm going to put in a large can of Hunt's crushed tomatoes, and I'm going to pour these in here, and that's not going to fit. So I've got some water. I've got about 1.5 cups of water that I'm going to pour in here, because I want to get as much of the tomatoes out of here as I can. Shake it around a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, now I'm going to have a problem. Alright, so I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to stir it up as much as I can. And this is so good. I'm fixing mashed potatoes and broccoli with this, and Caden's gonna get to eat some mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of Worcestershire in here. And garlic. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder, not too much. Alright, and I'm gonna slide this back because I'm gonna show you what else I'm gonna put in here. I've got 2 onions, 2 medium-sized onions, and 2 peppers. And I'm just going to slice up the peppers about like that and put them in. In big slices, about 4 slices per half or fourth. And I'll show you this one. Now I'm just cutting up the peppers, and I'll show you this when I get ready to put it back on the. And Caden is moving the camera. I'm gonna have to bring you back. Okay, I'm back. Caden's still probably going to try to get it, the tripod that I've got the camera on. Now I'm just slicing up the onions, and they'll fall apart. I'm going to cut them in half. Each slice I'm going to cut in half. And I'm going to put these in here with the onions and the green peppers. Alright, I'm almost finished. Alright, and let me bring this back and show you. Remember, I put salt and pepper on the steaks before I seared them, but I'm still going to put some more salt and some more pepper in here, and this is just to taste. And I'm going to put this on the stove on high, bring it up to a boil, and then I'm going to cut it down to simmer. And I'm going to let this simmer for a good 2.5 to 3 hours. And that is going to make this, everything is going to cook. This steak is going to be so tender that it is going to just fall apart. And you could do this in your crock pot. It just, to me, it just has a little bit better taste on your stove to do this. And plus, my youngest daughter's grandmother taught me this recipe, so she cooked it on her stove. She didn't cook it in her crock pot. So I'm going to do it like she did it, so my daughter can have a taste of her granny's cooking. And so I'm just putting more pepper in it. Pepper's just a good thing. And I'm not, I mean, like the garlic and the Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, and salt and pepper is the only things that I'm putting in here, because I want all these flavors of the onions and the peppers and the crushed tomatoes to come out and season up this steak, and they'll get real soft and they'll get real tender. And I'm going to put the lid on this now, bring it up to a boil, then turn it down to simmer. And like I said, let this simmer for 2.5 to 3 hours. So when this gets ready, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm going to bring you back. Here is the bowl of the steak and the peppers and the onions and the crushed tomatoes. And here it is on my plate. And I want you to see how tender this is. Look, it just literally falls apart. It is so tender. So tender. It is so good. And you've got the pieces of the green pepper and the onions in here, and I got mashed potatoes with a little bit of margarine and some corn. Was going to fix broccoli, but I decided I wanted some corn instead. So just waiting for everybody to get here so we can sit down and eat. But I did want to show y'all. This is an awesome recipe. This, I'm telling you, this steak just literally falls apart. And if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful night. Bye.